Some people, they say, I've got to be successful. I've got to be. They'll never be successful. It's too crazy. They can't think straight.
Well, that happens in life. That's a human trait.
But the future belongs to the dreamers, not to the critics. The future belongs to the people who follow their heart no matter what the critics say, because they truly believe in their vision.
Sometimes people try so hard that they're incapable of movement. I do things. When I did The Apprentice, I was told by the biggest agent in Hollywood, let's call him Jim, Donald, I don't want you doing that show. It's going to be a massive failure. I don't want you doing it. I heard you made a deal with NBC. Everybody said, don't do it. It's not going to work. You're going to embarrass yourself. Then what happened? I get a call from Jim, my agent. He said, Donald, congratulations. You just made #1. You're the #1 show on television. So all of a sudden, I'm a movie star. I have the #1 show on television. I say, wow, this is great. Show me a person without ego, and I'll show you a loser almost every time. I mean, you need ego to drive you. You need ego for success. And it's very rare. And, you know, I guess it can happen. Maybe inheritance or something. Show me somebody that has no ego who's become very successful. Somebody said, what about Mother Teresa? I said, okay, you got me. But she probably had a much bigger ego than you have any idea, believe me. I guarantee she had plenty of ego. But it is true. I mean, people without ego don't succeed.
I'm really proud of my success. I really am. I started off in a small office with my father in Brooklyn and Queens, but I did a lot of great deals, and I did them early and young. And now I'm building all over the world, and I love what I'm doing. And I have to say this. I made it the old-fashioned way. It's real estate. You know, it's real estate. I've employed tens of thousands of people over my lifetime. That means medical, that means education, that means everything. In fact, one of the big banks came to me and said, Donald, you don't have enough borrowings. Could we loan you $4 billion? I said, I don't need it. I don't want it. And I've been there. I don't want it. But in 2 seconds, they give me whatever I wanted. I'm a free trader. But the problem with free trade is you need really talented people to negotiate for you. I know the smartest negotiators in the world. I know the good ones. I know the bad ones. I know the overrated ones. You got a lot of them that are overrated. They're not good. They think they are. They get good stories because the newspapers get buffaloed. But they're not good. But I know the best negotiators in the world.
I think things I say are somewhat controversial, but they're always true. Always true. They're generally true, or at least I believe them to be true. And some people may think that's provocative. But people think I enjoy provoking people or needling people. It's not that I do, but I'm, again, a very honest person.
I have my own opinions. You can have your own opinions.
Because I do say the truth, and I do say what I want. Now, I'm a smart guy. I went to the Wharton School of Finance. I don't have to say those things. But I am an honorable person. I'm an honest person, so I say what is appropriate to say. In other words, I'm not a good liar. Politically, that may be a huge disadvantage for me because I say what I want and I say what's true. So I say that, and it provokes some people, and some people love what I'm saying, and what I'm saying is the truth. So what you do is you learn about yourself a lot. So when you go through tough periods, you want to get through it, you want to get done. But think about it as a learning experience. Are you able to sleep at night and get up the next morning and go out and just absolutely destroy the competition? Because if you don't have that ability, it's very hard to be an entrepreneur.
That's the point of no return.
There is a certain advantage to having a certain degree of paranoia. You watch, you can be a little bit careful, you watch what's happening behind your back, and I think that's probably very true in business. I think you have to be smart in business. I don't think you have to be a killer. I think you have to be smart.
We have people that don't have it. We have people that are morally corrupt. We have people that are selling this country down the drain. We have losers. We have losers.
I think, you know, experience is just a wonderful thing. Learning from experience is a wonderful thing. If you can learn from other people's experience, that's even better, though. If you see other people making mistakes, learn from it. You don't have to make those mistakes yourself.
Because what you've seen in the past might be small potatoes compared to what happens. So be very, very careful.
I think that the paranoia cannot be carried to a life-shattering crisis point. but I think it's good to always know that people are out there and they're looking to throw you off your throne. But I think success brings great enjoyment, and certainly it has for me. I try and help as much as I can, but you know, there are times when you just have to say, that's enough, that's all I can do. Everyone tries to lean on me, but I have lots of really good relationship, and I don't mind being leaned on if it's to help somebody. I think I really enjoy helping people at high levels and at low levels. I just don't believe instinctively in turning the other cheek. If somebody was out to hurt you, if somebody was out to do a number on you, I really believe that you should just do a number on them if you get the chance. I think that the reason that somebody becomes successful is that focus is on his success, his or her success, not necessarily his or her relationship. But I think that there are times when both can work beautifully, and that's if you get the right partner. I think there's nothing like having a great relationship. I think having a great relationship is more important than deals and more important than everything else. I find that business comes very easy to me. Relationship is always a much more difficult thing. I believe that women are actually stronger than men, and I actually say that they're not so much stronger, but I think they're more aggressive than men. Having the right partner can be a very beautiful thing in life, if you're lucky enough to do that.
People will ask me, what's the thing about you that's least known? Number one, I happen to be a nice person. I happen to be very generous with people that need help. I do, I like that. I love helping people. And also, I'm very honorable.
Well, I don't think greed is good. That is not the case. I mean, I think greed is bad. I think that you have to enjoy what you're doing. If you enjoy what you're doing, it'll be successful, generally. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, it's almost never going to be successful.
You have to remember, it doesn't matter. God matters, your family matters. You've got to be able to sort of say to yourself, nothing matters that much other than the real big deals.
That's truly what it's all about. Success is about enjoyment. I want to have a good life. I want to put people to work. I want to create a lot of jobs, which I do. I create a lot of jobs. I'm a real job creator, tens of thousands of jobs over the years. I know people that are incredibly successful economically, and they're miserable people. They're unhappy about every aspect of their life. I don't really consider them that successful. And it certainly makes life a lot easier having that financial success. But I know the most successful people. They live in my buildings, they see me, they come to my office, they talk to me. Some are friends of mine, some are enemies of mine.
Outsider is fine. Embrace the label, because it's the outsiders who change the world and who make a real and lasting difference. The more that a broken system tells you that you're wrong, the more certain you should be that you must keep pushing ahead.
And I've seen so many instances where people with great talent went into things that they didn't love and they failed. I've seen people that are super genius, but they don't have that gut feeling. They don't have that stick-to-itiveness, that never quit. And I've seen people that almost made it and failed because they couldn't go that extra mile.
No dream is too big, no challenge is too great. Nothing we want for our future is beyond our reach. You're going to go out, you're going to do whatever you're going to do. Some are going to make a lot of money. Some are going to be even happier doing other things.
And if you refuse to give in to doubt or to fear, you will be proud of yourself and you will win, and help people in doing so. Your lives will have meaning and purpose and joy. You will become leaders and you will inspire others to achieve the dreams they once thought were totally impossible. Things that you said could never, ever happen are already happening for you. Do you guys want to be successful or don't you care? Okay, you better believe it.